Hello friends, welcome back to my crafty space. I see I've got a few of you guys already on here. If you can just do me a big favor and let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me. I just popped up on mine, so looks like we are doing pretty good here. Hello, hello friends. Hi, welcome. So glad you guys are here. See and hear. Woohoo! Awesome. Great. Great. Hello, Debbie and Crystal and April. Ariel. Hello. So glad you guys are here. Can you guys believe that we are what is today? The 15th? We are halfway through October. Where has this month gone? Seriously, halfway through. Hello, Caleb. Hello, Millie. Hi, Millie. And Stephanie. Janelle, Joanne, hi everyone. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys what we're gonna be working on today, and then once we get going a little bit here, we will flip you guys over so you can see my desk. I just like to start where you guys can see my face a little bit before you just spend the rest of the time looking at my hands, which by the way, my nail polish is all like chipped and stuff. Remember how I told you guys I never paint my nails? That's why. Because I'm terrible at keeping it looking nice. So plans for today. Today on this live, we are going to be putting together days 12, 13, and 14 in my October daily album. All three of these days are pretty low key, pretty low maintenance. So there's not going to be a ton of work involved. So we're going to get those finished up really quick. And then once those are finished up, I did go ahead and put together two bonus pages. So if we only get to one of them, I have them here in my handy dandy envelopes. If we only get to one of them today, that's totally fine, and we'll do the other one next week because we're probably gonna have the same thing. And if we get to them both tonight, then awesome, and I'll come up with something else to do next week. So we'll just roll with it like that. That is the bonus, I think, of prepping pages the month before everything happens, is that when we get to actually documenting the days, it's so quick. So that is how I'm able to keep up with a lot of this, is because so much of it is already done. All right, so I think what we'll do, random question, how do you pronounce it? Oh, my last name. My last name is, I'll say it slowly, it's Idunyate. So Idunyate. So fast, it's Idunyate. It's crazy. My husband is Mexican. He's 50% Mexican. And so it's a Spanish last name. We have a tilde over the N, which gives it that Nye sound, that Nya sound. Anyway, it's crazy. That's why both of my kids have very normal first names. We have Isabella and Jonah, because I didn't want to give them like a crazy first name, and then they also have a crazy last name, because I know that that's probably not fun when you're in class and teachers are trying to call on you. So yeah, we already have the crazy last name. So hey Mel and Tracy. All right, I want those envelopes. So these like huge envelopes are from scrapbook.com. They actually come in 3 different sizes. So this is the biggest one. And inside of this, I have one of those full page, so mine I print just shy of 7 inches wide and then 8 1/4 tall. So it totally fits that page directly in it. I also have the smaller size, which, do I have one near me? I don't think I do. Those ones are more like a 5x7 size. And then there's the super tiny envelopes that you see me use too, that I think are kind of like a 5x5. They're awesome. I love these envelopes. So yeah, they have been sold out. They actually, when they went on sale at first, I just purchased a bunch of them just to give them a try, and I loved them. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go buy more, and they were sold out. So super bummer. All right, you guys. So I am going to, yeah, Hester Gidget. I love the name Hester. I think that's such a cool name. There is a book I read. Where was there a Hester? I think it was the Mortal Engine series. The main character's name is Hester, and I thought it was like such a cool name. Anyway, there's that. So I am going to flip you guys around. It's going to be janky because, you know, it is. But I'm going to flip you guys around so that you are looking at my desk, and then we're going to jump in and get started. So bear with me for just like 2 minutes here while I do this craziness and get you off of here. Oh. Okay. So let's get you up here and tighten, 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 tighten. Am I going the wrong way? I might be going the wrong way. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. What is happening? There we go. Okay, so we got you tightened up here. We are good. You guys can see my desk. You can see all the little black tape lines. It's great. All right. Okay, I think everything looks straight-ish. I just fussed with that a bit. Okay, so we are going to get started here. Righty-tighty. Another random question. Do you stand? Yeah, so I actually craft standing up. This seems like not straight to me. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I actually craft standing up. So I have a standing craft table. When I worked with my mom, we sewed aprons and that sort of stuff. And we always stood when we did any of our crafting work. So then when I got into scrapbooking, it felt too weird to sit. So I stand because I like it. So, yes. Oh no, it's 1 a.m. I can't believe you're even on here. Have a good night's sleep, and I will catch you in the replay. And yes, have a good night. Thanks for popping on, even for a little bit. That means so much. Thank you. Yeah. I don't have internet. Boo. Hey, Tashi, I do that all the time. I know how to say your name. I 100% know how to say it. I talk to you all the time, and every once in a while I read your name and I still say Tashi because I'm an idiot. But you know, it's Tashi. It's Tashi. If any of you guys don't know how to say Tashi's name, it's Tashi with an sound it out with an S instead of with a Z. Tashi. But seriously, every once in a while I do that. Okay, so here we go. So the first spread we're going to be working on here is a random story about decorating our front door. So this is not something we do super often. We don't decorate. We've actually never decorated our front door before, but this year I wanted to do it. And Izzy and I went to Walmart, and they had these $1 plastic covers that you could put over your door. So she picked one, and Izzy's really into all the spooky stuff, which, you know, I love that. She's super into it, and picked out the spooky pumpkins instead of the cartoon one. There was some cartoon one there. I was like, oh, how about this one? She goes, no, I want the spooky pumpkins. So, okay, cool. So this is a picture of her out on the porch when it was really cold, and I said, hey, come out here and let me take a picture of you. So that's what we get. And then I also have this journaling card that I already filled out. I printed this on my computer and stuck this down onto a paper to send it through my printer in order to get the words on there. So I have this to go in here. I have a couple of chipboard pieces and some tiny phrase stickers. These are from the Allie Edwards October Stories by the Month kit that just came out. I love the orange text on white. I think it looks so good. So what I need to do is grab this thing off of here first, and then we are going to build this on here. So let's take that off. So this is going to go on the back side of the one. We had this one back here, which was the monster cookies, and then this is going to go on the back. But I don't like this, so I'm going to pick a different pattern to put on the side there. Let me just set this to the side for now and do that. All right. Let's see, and while I do this, I'll see if I can see who else is here. Who do we got? We've got hello, Catherine and Daisy, Ash. Thank you guys for all coming today. All right, so we can do, we've got photo. This is gonna be the card. We could do orange, which I kind of like. So this is what I have remaining from last year's Hey Pumpkin collection from Crate Paper. Actually, quite a bit of it is what I had left because it came with 2 sheets of everything, which is cool. I mean, I will use it over time. That would be cool if it went this way, but I don't like the direction it goes. So we could do the stars. Nope, too much black. No. I've also got some random like Ellie Studio in here. This is more Thanksgiving-ish though, so I'm gonna say no to that. And some random freckled fawn, not freckled fawn. Freckled fawn? Yes, freckled fawn. I don't know if I'm getting that right. Okay, so far I like the orange the best. Ooh, maybe this. Maybe this. Yep, winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so, all this back away. Hi, Elizabeth, and hello, Haley. Hey, Haley, question for you. Question for you, little sis. Where did you get my sweater from? Because I keep getting asked. I don't know. I know you said it was a company that was going out of business, but maybe they're not out of business yet, and you can tell us where you got it from, because it is the coolest sweater ever. It is pumpkins and cats. All right, so we're going to grab my little tiny trimmer because I don't want to get the big one out. And I need to cut about 1.5 inches off of this. So we'll go there, put the rest of that away. How cute is that, by the way, too? I like it with the little, like, branding strip. I like to keep branding strips and do fun things with them if I can. If you guys have ever watched any of Paige Evans' any of her process videos, she always does a spread with all of her, with all of her branding strips, and I think it is like the coolest thing, because I'm a big fan of reusing everything if you can. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the big trimmer. So here's the one problem with this little tiny trimmer. It is 6 inches this way. Yeah, because I can't figure that out. But it's only 3.5 this way, and I wish it was 4. I wish it was just 1/2 inch bigger, so I knew where the 4 was without having to like put it on here and measure where 4 is. Although I guess right now I'm just gonna do that because that's easier than getting the big one out. But that is my one problem with this tonic trimmer, is I don't want to have to do that every time I trim a piece of paper. But we'll do it for now. Okay, there's that and that. So I am going to just stick this to here, get some tape. I'm still loving this Kokuyo tape. It is so smooth. It is so smooth. Have you guys ever had tape runners where they get like gunked up and then you get like, I don't know, like they would get caught up? It happens to me all the time with the Tombow ones, which it probably just means that the actual contraption is broken, probably, and I just stuck with it anyway. I am guessing. All right, so let's do this. 3.5 and 4 with the Sharpie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. I should do that too, because that is, yeah, it seriously is the one thing I don't like about it, because I actually like the cut of that trimmer better than my sliding trimmer, whatever that's called. My, whatever. Okay, I need this. Whatever. Is that one called a trimmer and this one is called a guillotine or something like that? Anyway. Yes. All right, so get out, or okay, or make me get you out. Nope. Okay, now you're gonna come out. All right, so give me that. Okay, so now we can add the journaling card on here. Let's make sure we're putting it on the right direction, and we'll do that. Yeah, April, so far I've been using this one for a week now. I think I actually got it out on my last live. And I've had no problems with it. I use my roller adhesive like that to add my cards onto plain paper so I can run them through my printer. And the adhesive, does really well coming off of the card, because when I peel it off of the paper, I don't, I try to take all the adhesive off so it doesn't cause issues. And it does well with that too. So that is a plus. All right, so we're gonna just trim that down. All right, so there is my journaling card. And then I also need to punch the photo here, which I'm actually going to use one of these to do it. We'll just use this vellum piece. That will be fine. All right. There's that one. Yes, you are correct. Good. And that one. So how's everybody's day been? How's everybody's week been? My week's been a bit on the rough side, but after 3 really hard days of homeschooling, like really hard days of homeschooling, we finally had a good day today. And by good, I mean like normally school takes us about, or it should take us about 3-ish hours to get everything done. And the last couple of days, it's been taking us 5 hours because the kids are just like not having it. What was I doing? This one and this one is what I was thinking of doing here. So yeah, it's just been a whole week. But finally today, like everyone was in a good mood and everybody was like willing to do their work and not throwing tantrums over. Part of the problem is they both like to answer the questions, and so like even if I call on one and they answer it, the other one is upset and mad, and so there's no winning with that. So finally today they were okay with it. All right, so do I not care that this covers up her feet, or should I just use these ones? I kind of don't like that it covers her feet up, so maybe I'll just do these. I just like the orange. Things about October. I could cut this. Things are looking up. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, I'm glad that your mom is doing better. Yes, I'm glad. Don't use it. Her feet are so cute. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. What do you think about cutting it? I could just cut it and try and use it anyway. That could work. Oops. Cut it. All right. Don't have to tell me twice. All right, so I'm going to cut it at, I think I'm going to cut it at things about October. And we will kind of round this out a little bit. Strip of white. Is there a strip of white with orange that would work? Oh, that could have worked. Let me just get this like. Okay, loving these things about October. But I guess if that one's going to be like really close, then let's make this match so that it doesn't look awkward. So we got loving these things about October. And get rid of those harsh corners. Okay. So I could go loving these things about October. I could. Okay, let's think this through. So we could go loving these things about October. Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay. I think that works. I got kicked off. How did you pronounce? Okay, it's E, so it's idunniate. Idunniate. So fast, it's idunniate. So one of the funniest stories I have about our last name. So it is Spanish, it is Mexican, Hispanic. When I was pregnant with Isabella, our oldest, and I was in like the delivery room. My doctor came in and was like, "Oh, are you Miss I Done It?" I just started laughing and I was like, "No, I mean like yes, but it's eating niate." And she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh well, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Rodriguez." And then we just like died laughing again after she left. We were like, "Really? Really, of all people, like you should be able, not that you should, but like it was just really funny. It was so ironic. But yeah, I done it. So that's a big running joke that I miss I done it. Mrs. I done it. Okay, so there we go. So this is going to be this page. Like that's literally it. Yay, page done. And so that one's going to go in the album. I like this, so I wanted to use the more pumpkins, please, because we have, the pumpkins. So that made total sense to me, and I'm actually going to leave that out, but that will go in. All right, so next we're just going to get rid of this. I always get asked what I do with these when I am done with the page, and I just throw them away. I don't keep them because I already have the page done. And I probably would never look at it again, so I just throw them away. All right, so next spread is wherever I put them. Here we go. Okay, so for the next day, I made the kids some pumpkin bagels. So on Tuesdays, we do breakfast for lunch, and during the month of October, we're doing spooky breakfast for lunch. So, oh, hi Lisa. Hi, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for being here. So I made them Frankenstein pancakes last week. This week I made them pumpkin bagels. And so literally all I did for this is I got some bagels, I got some food coloring and added red and yellow into white cream cheese, mixed it all up and turned it orange, and then added cream cheese. And the little black things are chocolate chips. And then I put like a tiny little squirt of green frosting. And there we go, pumpkin bagels. And they loved it. They each ate like 2 of them, which is crazy because they usually don't eat. So, or they do, but it'll be like, here's a sandwich and they'll eat 2 bites of their sandwich and 1 bite of strawberry because that's just kids. They get excited and then they can't eat. All right, so this one I'm just putting back to back with this one up here. That's why I kept it out. But they did. They loved it, and it encouraged them to eat a bunch of food, which also the Frankenstein pancakes did the same thing. When I made those, they both ate like a ton of them because I think they're so fun. So why not? All right, so we're going to do this, make sure we're going in the right direction again. All right. And also, all of my ideas for like Halloween breakfast for lunch I found on Pinterest. Pinterest is my best friend when it comes to planning things for like seasonal fun goodness. Okay, so the only other thing I need to do with this is add some labels on here to put some journaling, and I love this chipboard as well, so I might add this one on. I should probably punch it to make sure I know where the holes are going to be. I always try to do that before I add anything on. This does not want to give me those pieces. There we go. So, yes. So for anybody who is here, who is doing December Daily, or is not, how many of you guys got something from the Paper Person, from Kelly's new shop, the Paper Person or Paper People products? Is it Paper People or Paper Person? I think it's Paper Person, right? Did any of you guys pick up anything? Okay. So that one's kind of big, so maybe not that one. Maybe we'll do this one with some Halloween fun. I did. Heather, what did you get? Because I did too. Just doing this. That and that. Maybe I need like something else on there too. I forgot that was today. Oh yeah. And like everything, not everything, all of the, last time I checked, all of the holiday stuff is still available. The only things that are not available are the Halloween mini kit and the election day kit, although the printables are available for the election day one. All right, so before I add journaling on here, let's stick this on where we want it to go. I don't know that line. Stink, stink, stink. Ash, I almost bought that kit purely because there were the stickers with beer bottles. Like, I loved that so much. But I have so much Christmas already that I just couldn't pull the trigger and get it. But I loved it. Oh, you know what? I should have stuck. What am I doing? What am I doing? That won't go down without this. Several stamp sets. Merry, Merry, Merry kit. Halloween kit. Yep, yep. Yeah, I ended up getting the election kit, which I think will be really fun to use like on the night, like on election night. And then I also got the Halloween one, and then I got the black and white with pops of red Christmas kit, because I think that will go really nicely with the alley stuff that I have, and then black and whites go good with like anything anyway, so that's what I did. I probably didn't need any of it, but you know, why not? Okay, so we are going to say on here, actually, let's add one of these on here too. Why not? Birds will sing in the morning. Here's to October, maybe. They have anything about pumpkins on here? Pumpkins. Stories matter. Nope, nope. Pretend. I am seeing no pumpkins. Pumpkin spice, but no. This made me laugh. I mean, kind of made me laugh. It made me laugh when I made 2 for Aaron and brought them to him while he was on his meeting for work. That made me laugh. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Here's to October. Let's do it. That we'll put right here. Here's to October. With our label, we're going to say pumpkin bagels. For the win. Kids loved. There we go. That's all I'm saying. Pumpkin bagels for the win. Kids loved. Cool. There's not really much explanation needed for that. All right. So that is day 13. Done. Michigan scrapbooking and hobby stores. Okay, so I have been to one scrapbooking store. I actually didn't even know that like real in-person scrapbooking stores still existed until I had a friend invite me to a crop at one, and then I was like, oh my gosh, these still exist. So the store that I have been to is called Scrapbooking Tree. Don't quote me on that. But it is in is it in Southfield? It's somewhere in southern, like southeast Michigan. I want to say it's Scrapbooking Tree. I could be wrong. Oh wait, Barbara, yes. Shelby Township, the Scrapbook Tree. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Thank you, Barbara. She answered that for me. There's also one up in Saginaw, which I don't know. I assume that it is a real store as well, but A Cherry on Top, which is a store that's highly recommended online. They are out of Saginaw. So I wonder if they also have like a real in-person shop. I'm assuming they do, because that would be silly not to. Unless, of course, you know, they don't get clients and stuff, then of course storefronts are hard. But yes. Need, that silly word, yes. Okay, so okay, we've got day 13 done, and then day 14 is honestly already done as well. So on my prep, when I was prepping these, I printed out this saying, or this "you say which like it's a bad thing" on vellum. I did go ahead and add the link to this particular file. It's just a free download. I added that into the description box down below in case anybody wants to find this exact same one. But I printed that on vellum. And then during my prep, I made this page with the photo of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Season 3, added The Foolish Mortals from Tim Holtz. The card itself is from a Kelly Perky swag bag from a while back. And then the journaling text in the back, which I just filled out and said that I absolutely love the 3rd season of Chilling Adventures. I was on the edge of my seat right up until the very end. So good. I'm also extremely sad that there's only one more season coming. And I'm also extremely sad that the last season didn't come out in in October, because that makes sense to me. Why didn't it come out in October? Oh well. So really, that is all that day 14 is. I don't have anything else I need to do to it. All I had to do was fill out the journaling because the rest of it was done. So that is going to be it for my October daily today. Next week on Monday, I'm going to be filling in my music page here, and then that will adhere to the back of this card. I'll probably add some pattern paper to it just so that you don't see any of the card part. And then that will be the end of this volume 1 of October daily here. So what we're going to do now is close this all back up, and you'll see that it is like super chunky and we're like only halfway through the month. But I'm going to close it back up and we're going to get started on some bonus pages. So super cool. Lisa, where are you from? Did you answer that already? I don't think they have a shop. A warehouse only. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing that they're not an in-shop shop. Scrappy Chic. I've heard good things about Scrappy Chic too. And there's one in Ann Arbor. There's a scrapbooking store in Ann Arbor too, I think. That has good reviews. Okay, so that is it for October daily. I'm going to set this over to the side, and then we're going to pull out my first bonus page here. So let's put a bunch of this stuff away that I don't need anymore. I can't work in a messy space. I just can't. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff. So the bonus pages that I have, I received in the mail last week, or since last Thursday. I got my order in from Colorcast Designs that just included the Halloween words. So I wanted to put together some spreads with those phrases, but I don't really have any like major areas inside of my October daily to add them. So I figured, hey, why not just make a couple of stories out of them to add to my stories album? So that is what we're going to do here. So the first one that I have is a story about Izzy. So this is going to go into Isabella's story album. I don't need this anymore. Let me see what I don't need so I can just put it away and be done with it. This and this can go back here. That's fine. All right. And these can go back in my October daily supplies, and this is garbage. Okay, so let's dump that out and get to work on this. So yes, we're gonna do a story for Izzy. And this is actually a story from when she was really little. So this is a big old picture of her from when she was a tiny little girl. And then I wanted to use this wood veneer that says Halloween Frights. So that is my plan, is to add this here and put some embellishments there with it. I've got 3 additional pictures to add into this space over here. This is in a creative bubble card that I resized to be an outside of the page protector page, and then added some text into it, my journaling, and the date, just October. Then I also recently purchased the, it's one of the pastel Halloween kits from Serena B. Her shop is called Paper Cakes. So she has a shop, and it's where the next bonus page, if we get to it, most of the papers came, or all of the papers came from that collection. But I got it because she has this awesome Ouija board window thing. What is this called? The Ouija board placket? Is that what it's called? I think it's called a placket. So I want to use this to create an interactive thing here that just moves back and forth, where you can read through the window, because I'm going to cut out this window portion, where you can read through it and it'll say having a wicked good time. So that's what I want to do here for fun. And we'll move this to the side too. And and I need to get some embellishments. So I'm going to pull out some embellishments, and then I'm going to pull out my craft knife, because I probably need that, and maybe a punch as well. But I don't have a punch that small, so we'll use this to get it out. And we need some twine, because that's how I'm going to attach it there. And we'll see if we can make this work. What did I say I was going to get? Oh, embellishments. So let's grab my tray here. Ugh. All right, so we've got a tray of embellishments. So this one holds all of my like super tiny stuff, and this one holds like my bigger things. So I've got like, I've got a few things that I actually just received in the mail from one of my scrappy friends, Audrey. She sent me she sent me a bunch of these things, which are like so cute. I want to use this so bad. Not on here, but I want to use this. This might be another, if we get both projects done tonight, I might make a whole nother project just off of that. And like this cat, because Izzy was a cat last year. So that might have to happen, because how stinking cute are all these things? I believe this was from the Happy Halloween collection, is what she said. The ghost and this little pumpkin. Oh, they're just adorable. They're so cute. But not exactly what I'm looking for this particular spread. This is from that card that I cut apart to get the music piece from. What I want are just some like phrases, right? That aren't too small, because like that's too small and blends in too much. All right, so we've got like jack-o'-lanterns. No. Izzy's not just here for the booze. All right, no. Too big. Some of these ones, a lot of the ones in this center piece are a little bit bigger, but I also don't want them to be too small, because that will make them disappear. When do they do, so when does a Cherry on Top do warehouse sales? Do they do them like, you guys might have already said this. But when do they do them? Is it kind of like around the, oh, that's cute. I like that. Do they do it around the, like the, what's the holiday called? Black Friday? Black Friday is what I'm thinking of here. Okay, spooky Halloween. No. Ugh. Okay, so that is that. No to that. Join me, spider. Okay. And then these ones are all the ones that are a little bit smaller, kind of. At least that's how I used to have them separated out. Candy, that one's not bad. No. No. Spookiest Halloween, maybe. I'm kind of digging the spooky, or the strips there. Nope. Eek. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And that's all my Dia de los Muertos. No. Okay. So there we go. Went through it all. In the summer. Okay. Last year was December. Interesting. I'm so interested in the Cherry on Top warehouse sale. Okay, so no. These are just all my smaller, maybe. Okay. All right, so let's go from there. I think that is enough to kind of make a decision here on what we want to do. So what I'm going to do for now is just stick all of these in this little embellishment box. These I get, they're just like tiny little trays I get out of the Target bath aisle. They're like in amongst all of their containers. So I use the super thin short ones for just holding embellishments so that I don't lose things. And then I also have the bigger ones, which are jam-packed, that are filled with my stamps. So I really like that particular line of product. Okay, so that is that. I think we'll work on this after we get this side done. So I think the first thing we need to do is figure out if we can make this work how I think it can work. So first, let's fussy cut this out. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Hope you are having a good night tonight. What is everybody's plans for this weekend? Does anybody have any Halloween plans or fall plans? We are going tomorrow after school because Friday we do kind of like a half a day sort of a deal. So after that, we are going to go to a corn maze during the day when hopefully not a lot of people are there. And we're going to do that for fun, which will be nice. Erin has the day off, which is awesome. So yeah, that'll work. And let's trim out this middle piece. This is going to be finicky, but that's okay. Spicers. Oh, you're going to be like right in my backyard. Right here. We live not very far from Spicers, which is an apple orchard. That's actually where we go and do our corn maze at. So we will be there on Friday. Pumpkin carving and watching Hocus Pocus. Trying out the new Hocus Pocus game. So if you guys follow me on Instagram and you see me like randomly sharing, it's not randomly, but you see me sharing the board game posts, that is actually an Instagram account that my sister and my brother-in-law, so Haley and her fiance, I just call him brother-in-law because he technically is, kind of, and it's easier. So, but anyway, it's an Instagram account that my sister and my brother-in-law started to share their love of board games because they are real board game lovers, and that looks awesome. And the other cool thing is that my brother-in-law is Mexican. Like he's born and raised in Mexico, and so Spanish is his first language. So he also uses his YouTube, and he has like a YouTube and a Facebook group, and he uses that to help teach Spanish-speaking individuals, how to play games that are created in English, because many games are created in English and there are not like reproductions of them in different languages. So that is what you always see me sharing, and plus they bring up a lot of cool games, so why not share them? Okay, so here is the idea, is I want to put this on a string is what I'm thinking, so that I can move it across here. We'll be able to move the string to read the writing, so that'll work. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to cut out another shape like this. So I am just going to, I think I'll just trace it and we'll cut it out from there. Animal Crossing, yeah. So, like, is anybody here a Scooby-Doo fan? Because one of the games they just shared is one that I think I need to buy. It is, if you've ever played the Betrayal games, which are so awesome. It's like there's one person who's a betrayer and all that business. Crafting. Oh, severe lockdown. Sorry, Jules. I mean, sorry, and like I'm glad that you guys are that it's being taken seriously and everything. Like, that's really good. Yeah, because, yeah, a severe lockdown, though, is kind of no fun. That's for sure. My favorite character. Wait, what? I want to know, who's your favorite character? I missed it. Anyway, so, but, you know, back to a full lockdown, at least it gives you an awesome reason to, like, get a bunch of crafting done. So that's fun. Anyway, yes. So recently I shared a post that was about the Betrayal game, which, if you've ever played it, it's really fun, that is done in the Scooby-Doo style. So it's like Scooby-Doo characters and the haunted, like a haunted mansion and stuff. I think I need that game. Like, I need to buy that. It needs to happen. I wish I would have known about it before October. Yes, yes. The government is not taking it seriously. Yes. Halloween movies. Caitlin, hi. So Caitlin is my sister-in-law. Yay. Hi, welcome. Harry Potter Day. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Caitlin is the mommy. Did you guys see my story that I shared a couple months back? Well, no, actually 1 month back. It's a couple months back. 1 month back, where we went to the hospital to go be there for the birth of our niece. Well, Caitlin is mommy to our niece, which is so exciting. She's getting so big, you guys. Like, they grow so fast. So stinking fast. All right, so there we go. Okay, so we have the two pieces here which don't match. Oh, because they go this way. Okay, now we match. Okay, so now I gotta erase this. I didn't realize I did that. That was dumb. All right. Let's erase these lines. Sorry for the shakiness. All right. So now, what I need to do, because I want this string to not be stuck on anything. I think what I'm gonna do, let me see my foam. Are you guys sticky on the side? That's what I want to know. Like, if I had you here, would you slide? Yeah, okay. All right, let's do that then. Let's foam this up. So these are little foam squares. I think I just got them off of Amazon. They're 3D foam squares, and they're actually really nice. Like, these are an awesome quality for foam squares. I don't use foam a lot because I probably could have, I'm thinking I'm going to put it here. I probably could get like foam tape or something, and that would probably be a bit easier for projects like this, but I don't really use it a lot, so I don't have that. What I'm going to do is just make an aisle for this to slide on, and then we'll figure out the rest. Because I just want the piece to slide on the rope without, or on the twine without getting caught. Okay, so we'll do that. And this side, which I can probably do with the bigger ones. So we'll go there. And there. I actually had this idea, yeah, that will work. I had this idea of doing something with the Ouija board as my title, like my whole title page for my album. So this is an idea for October daily, if you want it. I was originally planning to do like a title across here and then have this like read the title as it moved. I thought that would have been so cool, but then I didn't do that. Instead, I figured I would save it for another time and had the perfect excuse to try it now. So I will take that. All right, so there we go. That gives me my alleyway for this to slide on. Then I just kind of want the whole thing, I think, to be like bulky like that. Oh, why is my battery dying here? Okay. On my iPad, so hopefully it says it's charging. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm gonna grab out, hopefully I have a good color. Give me some black. Yes. We're gonna grab this stuff for the rest of this. So let's just, this is just craft foam from like Walmart. And take that off. Do it like this. So we will make this work. Okay. Okay, so then let's glue that down. 2 cases. Oh, of COVID. Yeah. Ah. So in other news, today I finished up the last of my product play videos. So I have all my projects done. I told you guys that I think last time, but I had to edit the videos, which is like a whole thing because editing videos takes forever. So I got all the videos edited today and I'm so excited about that. And then now all I have to do now is take photos of my projects and take photos of the projects and then write up a blog post. And then I'm done with product play and I can start focusing on the prep party, which is just, you know, yeah, lots of things happening. Which, by the way, here's a great topic. Here's a great topic for you guys that you can help me with. We are, and by we I mean Tashi and I, we are crowdsourcing one of the hours of the prep party, which means that we are asking all of you guys what you would like to have us talk about. So if you have not responded to her question on it, because she did post it on Instagram and on Facebook and I didn't, but I'll ask you here, what are some things that you guys would love to hear more about, or maybe like our thoughts or suggestions when it comes to December daily? And in the same token, have any of you guys started prepping for this year's projects for your December daily album? I'm curious kind of on both of those things. Because I've only prepped what I am using for the classes. Like I haven't done anything outside of assignments and things like that. Working on your calendar right now. Yes, Heather. Yes. So Heather decided to try and be crazy like me and plan everything out. And I really hope that it like, so here is my opinion on like pre-planning everything, right? Is that it's stressful kind of in the month that you do it. Like it's a lot of work, but when you get to the month, it makes things so much easier and stress-free, and it allows you to actually enjoy the month and get your project done at the same time. At least that's how it feels for me. Okay, this little tiny one's not doing it. Let's save you for another time and do a big one. Great. You'll be good. Okay. 3 by 8. Yes. stress out of the way. Yes. Just ordered from Allie, Future Craft. So did your orders just get there, Corrine? You just got your orders from Allie and Future Craft? Prepped my title page. Okay, do any of you guys follow Lisa on Instagram? Because the stuff that she is sharing for her December stuff is like wicked awesome. Like, it's so awesome. I wish I could hand stitch like you, Lisa, because your stuff is just like, my jaw drops every time I see it. Okay. And let's kind of like see if that's good enough here. Oh yeah, good enough. Yes. Yes, she's so inspiring. So definitely, guys, definitely, if you aren't already, need to go find her on Instagram and follow her. Really? Corrine, that's funny because that's exactly how it looks to me. I don't even know how else I would pronounce your name. That's so funny. Okay. We're getting there. I'm sorry, this little thing, I'm just, again, this is a case where I'm just sort of winging it. I'm just winging it and hoping this all works out the way I want it to work out. Which I usually, with these like more intricate things like this, I usually film them and then edit a bunch of this out so you guys don't have to watch me like do everything. But that's okay. That's the beauty of being live, is you get to see me as I mess up or as I do victory dances because something works out, which happens. I literally do victory dances. It's great. Ah, shoot. Get out of there. Okay. Winging it, never. I mean, I had an idea. I had a concept. I had a plan, but this is my version of winging it. Oh shoot, I forgot I had one that didn't have sticky on it. Okay, and last but not least, we're gonna get this piece on here, and then that is gonna do it. We'll be able to stick it all together and have a celebration dance. Okay, so yeah, definitely wear some foam tape would be so much easier to use, but that's okay. This stuff is just super cheap, and I actually don't have a lot of it because Izzy likes to get into my stash and just cut it into a million random things that she doesn't even use. That's okay. She has a fun time with it. It's all good, and it's cheap, so you know, there's that. Okay, so we're done with foam squares. We'll put these guys back away where they go. Next, the fun part. Let's get this guy together. So I'm just gonna grab some tape, I think, to help hold this down while I do it. Gnome pop-up cards. Yeah, I did not see her gnome pop-up cards. I did see her like window cards, and I'm totally doing something with that in my December daily. Definitely doing something with it. Tashi introduced me to Jessica McGuire by telling me to go watch it. And I can see why you would get obsessed with card makers, because they do all like these crazy cool interactive things. So yeah, I can definitely see the intrigue and why I should be watching them more. For sure. Okay, one more and glue, and then we'll add the top piece. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get this glue on here. Sure. And let's hope this works. So let's add our top piece. I may have to trim some of it off We shall see. No, I feel like you're not quite on there good. Oh no. Come off nice. Come off nice. Be nice to me. Okay. No. Stop. Okay. Okay, take two. That needs to be lined up better in the center. All right, that's better. Okay, so there's that. Now, okay. Now we are going to take care to try and not get tape on there. So this, I did print this on photo paper so that it would be nice and like saturated. So this works where it now can like sit on the string. So that's awesome. Huh? DD chat tomorrow. Oh yes, yes. For any of you who are not already a member of the Mighty Network that Tashi and I are building together, so we have a Mighty Network called the Scrappy Sisters Collective, and we do every Friday. Tashi hosts a Zoom call for whoever wants to be on it. Tomorrow we are doing a Zoom call. And the topic is December Daily. So we're going to be talking about December Daily, and Tashi will be there, I will be there, and Ro will be there as well, all talking about December Daily. The link for that. There is a link if you go down in my description box. I have a link to it right down there. Also, yes, this is from Paper Cakes. So that is Serena B's store. And I'm just going to trim a little bit extra out of the middle on the back because I don't want to see the back circle. And then this guy is going to be done, and it looks awesome. So that's cool. I've been trying to like dream up some ideas for December Daily today. And I hope that the things I come up with are like cool and creative, because I feel like this October album has like gotten so, like, I've gotten so creative with it and I love it. So I just want to do the same thing for December, and hopefully I can switch gears and do that. Okay. And be creative for December too. All right, do some different things. All right, so there we go. So now that we have this piece done, I want to give myself a healthy amount of string there. And put this away so we don't dry it out. Put this to the side. And garbage all that. Okay, so let's put this on here now. Yes, I do the same thing with push notifications. Yep, I do the same thing. Okay, so we want the string to go here. Again, we can just kind of move it so we can read the journaling. Like, I'm not too worried about that. So I think I want to just punch a hole right where this is going to go. And we will adhere it to the back. So let's get a pencil and make some marks here. Let's go like here, I think, and here, or not. Okay, here. Yeah. Okay, now, for these I just want a tiny hole. I don't want a big one. So we'll use my crocodile instead, and I'm going to use the 1/8 inch, just enough to put the string through and tie a knot in the back. That's all I want. And here. Okay. We will do that. Yes, so Mighty Network. So the Mighty Network is an app, and you can also use it on the computer. So you can do it either way. It works very similar to like a Facebook group where anybody can post in it, You can start discussions. We also put up events that happen. And right now, we do things like the Zooms, and then eventually we'll have some other like fun exclusive things on the network as well. That is most likely going to be like a 2021 thing. Okay, so I could just tie it like this and not worry about the, you know, knotting it. So you could do it like that, but then I get that big bumpy thing. Nope, I'm not doing that. We'll just tie it in knots. And, or you know what, I'm gonna tape it. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna tape it. What am I thinking? Tape. Just use that tape I used earlier. Because then what I'll do is something will go back to back with this. So we'll just have something right on the back. So you won't even see the string over here. Okay. So there we go. So there is this. So it moves. We can see having a wicked good time. And then we can read all the journaling in here. That's not really too bad. So let's add the tiny photos on here. It looks so cool. Yeah. Good night, Caleb. Thank you for coming on. I definitely appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. It makes my crafty Thursday nights like so fun to have you all here. Totally fun. So let me tell you a little bit about what this story is, since, you know, now I've done most of the spread. So I have talked to you guys before about how I worked with my mom for a while, and she still has a business where she makes aprons for women and children. And in the months of like September and October, I would design Halloween costumes that were actually aprons. So this is a witch costume, but it's actually just an apron. So I don't know if I can hold this up if you guys can even see it. Maybe I can. I'm gonna wait for it to show up on my screen. But so the apron follows like the green rickrack on the like blouse top, and then the bottom skirt, there's two skirts, and the strings wrapped around to the back and the front and tied in the front. So it's just an apron. Which was one of my favorite things to create. I loved designing these things. So I made a witch one, I made a pumpkin one, I made a pirate one, and this is just the pictures I could find were the ones of the witch. So I have the one that, like, this is on me, and then I have one of me and Izzy standing together, and then this little picture of Izzy wearing hers, so we had like matching aprons, her and me, and then the bigger picture of her with her apron in like our photo setup spot. So that's what this is documenting, is her being our model for these aprons, and then also designing the aprons and having fun with that. So yes, I really loved sewing. Like, I shouldn't say loved, I still love it, I just don't do it as much anymore. I need to one of these years like sew all of our costumes, like design them and sew them myself. I think that would be so fun, but I'd have to do it in like July, or maybe not July, I'd have to do it in like August, really ahead of time, because once we get to October, November, December, things are crazy in like the craft world in terms of October daily and getting ready for December daily and all the things. So that would be impossible to do. All right, so now we've got this. Next, before I do the photo, let's hole punch this, and hopefully those strings are below. Yep, they are. So I did not think about that. So let's hole punch it. All my things. Okay. And that is going to be that. Okay. So we've got one side down. Next, let's hole punch this one as well, just so we can know where all the holes are going to be, and then we can add some embellishments on it. Okay. Okay, so there are my two sides. Now, let's get rid of all these pieces here. Now let's embellish. So I've got Halloween frights. One of my goals to coordinate costumes and all homemade. Corinne, do you sew? Are you a sewer as well? I think it's, oh, the homemade costumes are always my favorite. They always come out the best. Okay, so we've got Halloween frights, which I considered inking up, but I think it would blend in if I colored it. So I'm just going to leave it natural. Then I've got this little eek banner that I love, so that one's going. And then I could do, with this one, I don't really like these ones anymore. So I could add like the bottles. That's kind of cute, but it covers her up a little bit. Or I could add like hide the candy, or I could put that up there. Thinking I kind of like it down here. What do you guys think? Should I do hide the candy? No, it would definitely need to be on the bottom somewhere. So hide the candy, which could go on the bottom, or it could go on the top. That would be cute too. Or do I do eek and these like bottles, because that's kind of cute too. It's too tall for up there. What if I moved you more? Put you there. Nope. No, I can't. You could learn though. You could learn how to sew. If you scrapbook and you have a sewing machine, you could start learning by sewing on paper, and then you could transition that to sewing on fabric. That could work too. I know, I kind of like the bottles too. They're cute. All right. That is what, so April, what you are saying is exactly what we did for Jonah this year. So he is Mojo Jojo, and we had to do that. We had to piece together his whole costume because those don't, that costume does not exist. How, if you stamp them. These take on ink like awesome. If you look up Jessica Upton, so that she is the creator and the businesswoman behind Colorcast Designs, she actually has posted 2 of them that she has inked up, and they are awesome. It holds really well. The bottles came from the Boo Crew. It was the Simple Stories Boo Crew collection, and it came with just a couple of these chipboard pieces, so they are dimensional and chipboard. It has like these that came with it as well. So there's like a tag and this piece that says Happy Halloween, and then it had all of these brads, which I was hoping were real brads, but they are just sticker brads. So that was a little disappointing because I actually like to use brads in order to make things like interactive, but that's okay. They still look really cool. Yes, Tashi does all the time. She inks up her wood veneer pieces as well. So there is that. Okay, what if we just put them, okay, what if we did it like this? What if we just like waterfalled it down? I kind of like that actually, with the bottles down here, so then they're not on top of her. We still get the eek, we still get the hide candy. This kind of disappears. Let's see. What else we got here? Anything else that's like that? What about like one of these? How would you look on there? Would you blend in? Would you stand out? Or come back off you. Or we could I'm trying to think what the heck to put over here, because I want something else. I mean, that's kind of cute too, but I feel like it needs something, right there. See if I have any other, you know what, I have some of these. What do we have on here? Okay, so I've got some, ooh, Maybe something from there. Okay, we've got pumpkin everything in orange. I kind of like that. Cute costume with purple and purple and purple. And it's a costume. Okay, I'm doing that. We're just making a decision and we're going with it. And that's going to be that. So, here we go. Oh, let's do this. Oh, I could have done that, Jen. I could have backed it. That would have worked. Okay, so these are awesome because they are sticky backed. So I just have to take off the peel here and we can put it down. So I don't have to add glue or anything, which is something I really like about these. We just got to get this out. So you can come out and you come out. And here we go. So let's get my handy dandy tweezers because I can't do anything without these. Okay. So we're going to put you right here. We're doing it and down you go. Okay. Then we'll do some ink banner. Tape. Who said that? I saw that. Lisa, I love watching her color blend too. I know nothing, like basically nothing. It's not that I know nothing. I know basically nothing about ink blending or any of that. Pretty much nothing. So I also really love watching it too, and it makes me want to do it so bad. Okay, and this cute costume in purple. So we'll go cute costume and potion bottles. Okay. And that is going to be the spread. So there we go. So that is going to go in Izzy's storybook. I'll read this really quick so you guys can see what I wrote. So I said, when you were about 2 years old, you were the most adorable little model for Nana Jo and my apron business. For the Halloween season, I took great pride in designing and creating these costume aprons. These witch costume aprons were some of my favorites. I loved taking pictures of you in the little costume apron, and you loved it almost just as much as me. Seeing these photos again after so many years makes me want to get out my machine and make us new ones. So there we go. That is this story. So we have some time, so I will go ahead and get out the next one and go through that, if you guys would like. Let me just kind of clear some of this off my desk, because again, you know, I just can't. Just can't work in a messy space. Okay, so we'll get rid of that, get rid of this. Those go back here. This goes back down. Keep pushing the wrong thing. All right. So, do any of you guys have a, yeah, she's so little, isn't she? She was almost 2. So she was basically the same age as Jonah right now in this picture. Which is funny because that just makes me realize how different their personalities are when I remember that this was her versus like how he is now. He's a lot more rambunctious, that's for sure. Then she is. Maybe that's a boy thing? I don't know. Okay, so we are getting there. Okay, next story. So I'm going to put this to the side and my October album. Okay. All right, so the next one I'm going to work on is, hello Mary, is a story about me and Aaron, kind of like me and Aaron and all of our family. So, but primarily me and Aaron. So I wanted to do kind of a costumes through the years, kind of, but more specifically, like I have pictures of me and Aaron, and then I have pictures of us like post kits not post-kids, pre-kids and after kids. So what I have these 3 papers, which let me move some of this to the side. Again, this was inspired by a wood veneer piece from the Colorcast Designs release. This one says October Favorites. And I wanted to talk about some October favorite costumes. So I've got 3 papers. And these are all from that Serena B collection, the same one that I got the Ouija board or the Ouija placket from. So what I plan to do is to stitch the sides down of all of these. So I'll probably just stitch all the way around the whole thing in order to make these into 2 separate pockets. Then I have a couple of things to tuck into the different pockets, and then I'll add some stuff to the front. So in the back pocket, I printed 2 strips of photos to look like photo strips. So I've got this one, which is from before we had kids. Actually, technically we had Izzy in this one. But Erin and I and our siblings, we go every year. Not every year. I shouldn't say we go every year. We would like to go every year, but we've only been a couple of years, to an anime convention here in Michigan called Yomocon. So at this convention, you dress up as characters and you go and like everyone's dressed up and it's just crazy. It's a riot. We have the best time. So I took pictures of the 3 times that we went. This is like when we were just dating at the time and I was just some random character from a random anime. Aaron was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. If any of you have played Kingdom Hearts before, that's who he was. Then the second year we went all together, we dressed up as the Scooby-Doo gang. Like, there we are again. See, we love Scooby-Doo. So I have the 4 of us in our Scooby-Doo costumes. And then the last picture we went, so this was the very last time that we were able to make it out to Yomocon. We dressed up as the Mario Party. So my husband and his twin brother were Mario and Luigi, and then I was Princess Peach, and my sister-in-law was Daisy, Princess Daisy. Izzy, I made her costume, and she went as Toadette, and then our really good friend went as Waluigi with his girlfriend at the time, who went as Princess, I can never remember her name. I wrote it down. Princess something. Rosalina. Rosalina is that princess name. So that was, this is like Yomocon through the years. I really want to go back because that was so fun. We'll have to go back when it's like not COVID, obviously. So that's that. Then I did another strip of pictures that are pictures of after we had kids. So I've got the group of us from 2 years ago when Izzy and I were cats and Aaron was Scooby-Doo and Jonah was a pumpkin. He was Scooby-Doo because Izzy insisted that he should be a dog and she wanted to be a cat. So cats and dogs. And the only dog costume there are for adults are Scooby-Doo. So that was him. Then this one was a picture of Aaron who went to work as a clown. It's actually a funny story. I'll tell you it as I'm working, the clown story. And then last year, Aaron and I were farmers, and we had on our farm a pig and a unicorn. So Jonah was a pig and Izzy was a unicorn, and Aaron and I were farmers. So it's just kind of like Halloween costumes through the years, sort of a deal. So these I plan to tuck in this back pocket along with this journaling card. This came from the recent In a Creative Bubble release. I just took it and I resized it. I wanted it to be longer so I could add extra story in here, just talking about the different costumes. So that is going to tuck in this back pocket. In the front pocket, I have a close-up picture of me and Izzy, so Princess Peach and Toadette. So that is going to tuck here in the front, in addition to another journaling card from that In a Creative Bubble. It's just a normal 3x4, right? Hold on, I can check that because this is a 3x4. Yes, it's just a 3x4 card that I printed with journaling, and then I have a couple of tags that I just plan to put in here as like decoration. They don't have anything on them. I suppose I could have printed extra pictures to put in here, but I didn't. So that's going to be that. And then October Favorites is going to go down here on this pocket. I just need to figure out if I want to ink blend this. Like, what do I want to do? Like, maybe I want to make this purple so that it matches up here and pops off this bottom. Something, because it doesn't quite pop off this pattern paper as much as I'd like it to. So we'll have to think about that. So think about that and tell me what you think I should do with that piece. And then I've just got some extra pieces over here in case I want to add anything. So we're going to just jump in and get this. Full commitment. Yeah, we are fully committed. Like, look at that. That is awesome. I even wore a wig so I could have the bangs like Peach, because you gotta. So, okay, let's grab all this out and we're gonna do it. So we have so much fun with Halloween, and always have. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorite holidays, just because ever since I was a kid, we always went all out, for at least for costumes. My mom actually never decorated our house until I started decorating my house, and then she was like, ooh, I should decorate the inside of my house too. So like, they would do outside, but they never did the inside until recent years. And her Halloween decorating is amazing. It's so good. Okay, just gonna get here. Okie dokie. Also, this costume of Izzy as, where'd that go? Of her as Toadette is like my favorite costume of all time. She's so freaking cute. So, and these I made. So I actually made my own Peach costume, and I made her Toadette costume. So it was like super special and all that. Okay. So we're going to stick that down. I wonder if I should, if I'm going to stitch around this, should I add stitching to the tops of these pockets too? Or just leave them how they are? Or, like, if I want something extra, I could add a piece of washi tape. I don't know yet. All right, advice time. See, this is the best part about doing lives, is I get to get your guys' advice as I do this, and you help me make decisions. So I'm going to sit here and fussy cut these out for a second, and you guys tell me, do you think, because my plan is to stitch around the outside, including up here, I think, of the pockets, so of this whole thing, so that these don't go anywhere. Should I add stitching to the top of the pockets as well, or do you think they don't need it? So now go, tell me what you think. And I'm going to get these cut out, which I probably could have done before my live. Stitch across the pockets. I was thinking that too. Okay. Then I will. So, yes to stitching top. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it then. Since last time we discovered, oh, and it died. No! Stupid iPad. Why? Okay, let me see if I can get this charging. Maybe my plug doesn't like me. And let's put you over here. Alright, so first of all, I need to plug this in, because without it, I can't see you guys. So I am going to, so for a few minutes here, I'm not going to be able to see your comments because I need my iPad to turn back on. I don't know why it doesn't, like, I had it plugged in the whole time, so why didn't it charge? Maybe it's just too much power. And Izzy killed it earlier today. So I had to hope that it was going to be okay. All right, so let's get these cut out. All right, so we'll deal with these later. And this. Okay, so let me move some of this stuff, and I'm going to grab my sewing machine, and we will get this done. So I am going to pray that I can get this off decent. All of this is going to be covered back up, so that doesn't bother me too much if it's got some issues. That's okay. 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 Not too shabby. So let's stitch that, let's move all this and get that machine. So, all right, I'm just using white again, because that's what I've got in, and that works for me. So, let's get my little petal set up here. I'm so bummed that that died. And can I see what time it is now? Nope. Okay. All right, so let's plug you in and get this stitched. Okay, here we go. So we got number 1 is here. So yeah, I'm just gonna stitch across. And that's gonna help the texture of it so that it looks the same all the way around. And up. So even though it's white and it's harder to see when you see it, because when I stitch the rest of it, you will notice if one is not stitched up. Okay, and top of number 2, which, let's just see if I can rub this off. If I can't, that's okay. If I can, cool. Oh, I can. Oh, yes. Okay, good, good. Okay, so there is 1. Otherwise, this is going to stick to my machine, and I'm going to have a hard time pushing it through. So, rub that off. And that off. Okay. And stitch this. Okay. Want it closer. What if I just do another one? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we've got that. Maybe I'll do a second one on you too. Yeah. I heard it catching. Should have known. Okay, let's re-thread this guy. All right. So you go down. And in the hole. So, Haley, if you are still on right now, I think you probably are. If you are still on right now, can you text Erin and tell him that the iPad died and I can't see comments. And ask him if he will let me borrow his phone so I can see comments again until my iPad comes back alive. Can you ask that of him? Or Caitlin, or, yeah. Oh, you're right there. Can I use your phone to see comments because the iPad died?
Oh no.
And I can't see comments anymore. Can I use your phone? I just told Haley to text you because she's watching. Okay, so we're just gonna set this to the side for a moment and get everything adhered down again. So,
My phone is currently at 21%.
well, that's a lot better than 0.
That is true.
And I can plug it in too once I'm done with this sewing, so then it hopefully won't die. I had it plugged in. I had the iPad plugged in the whole time, and it died.
Died on you.
Yep.
Oh, let's probably turn off the volume.
Oh yeah, no volume.
The poor people are gonna hear feedback.
Thank you, Erin.
Do you want it like if you comment like that?
Yeah,
Better?
yeah, that's great. All right, you guys.
Good.
Half circle in the pockets and stitch around the edge.
Haley, we already know. Thank you, though.
Thanks, Haley. We just got your text. Thank you. All right, cool. So we're back in operational. I can see comments again. Yeah. Oh, no. You know, there's got to be something every week, you guys. Last week I started the video and like I was talking to you and I didn't realize it was facing the other way. And then like there's always got to be something. Otherwise it's not actually live.
The first week the kids came down here.
Yeah, the first week my kids came down and caused ruckus. It's got to be something every time. All right, so there we go. So we've got the pocket. This one I'm going to stick on and then we'll stitch the whole thing together and then we'll just go from there. So, advice. Advice on the wood veneer. What should I do, you guys? Do I color? Do I try to turn it purple? Do I turn it, what color is this? I could make it black, I suppose, or gray. Gray might come off. Do I back it with like a different paper? What do I do? How do I make that pop off the page? What? Are there more comments since this? Oh yeah, there they are. Ink blend, ink blend. Says Tashi. I added it. Good. I didn't realize I wasn't at the bottom of the comments. Here we go. Just learned to thread my machine. Good job. Crying right now. Oh, what you're saying? Okay, this stupid thing is not holding it.
Here, I got it.
You got what? Oh, you have a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Maybe like do that.
Oh yeah, perfect. Here, now I can see you and you guys can see me. All right, great. So, there we go. Lavender or whitewash it. That could be cool. Purple. Okay. I know I kind of like the purple because of the purple back there. And I actually do have purple ink. So I could make that happen. So Tashi, since you're on here, you're gonna have to help me. You have to like text me through this. If I ink blend on this thing, you're gonna have to talk me right through it. Sewing is like one of the best skills. I highly recommend if you have the time and energy to learn how to sew, to try and learn, because you can do so many cool things when you know how to sew. Definitely recommend it. As I watch, so I'm sending you all the good vibes. No, you can't just send me good vibes. You gotta send me instructions. Yes. Okay, there we go. So there's pocket number 2. Okay, so now we're gonna stitch the whole thing together. And then we'll work on this title piece. right, here we go. Costume construction course in college? That's so cool. That's cool. All right, here we go. Sorry for the loudness. Hopefully it won't break because I'm sewing on top of adhesive again. And let's just do a manual to get it down there to the bottom. Sure. Ooh, good. Very good. Did I run out of something? I did. You always know you run out of something when the sound changes. I'm like, wait, the sound just changed. Did I run out? Sure did. The bobbin. The bobbin. Get out of here. Luckily, I have another white one that's ready to go. So all I gotta do is throw it in there. I totally opened that upside down. Ugh, whatever. Alright, so... And... Probably should have made you longer. Okay. Alright, well, back to it. We're almost done here. Almost done with this. I'll put this thing away. So good, right? Yeah. Okay. And we're done with that. Cool. So I can put this guy away. So, next, put my foot away too so I don't trip over it here. Okay. All right, so this turned out really cool. I really like the way this looks. Yeah, good advice on stitching the tops because I like the texture of it. It makes it feel a little more sturdy too, even though like it's it's no different, but it does make it feel more sturdy. So, okay, what do we got? I can only sew on paper, can't sew when it gets close. Oh no. Okay, so see how this just will kind of like tuck in there, and this will tuck in here. And then these, I'm gonna add some twine to them just to, I've got some spare right here, just to give this a little more texture, because why not? These ones. So these little tags came from that In a Creative Bubble kit as well. The newer one. I love that she has the Nimbus Broom Company, like Nimbus 2000 from Harry Potter. That's so cool. There's that. Okay. So I may eventually add more photos to this. Like I might back this with photos. I don't know, I haven't really decided like what to do with those yet. I just liked the idea of filling this up with extra things. So that's what I did. Put a piece on top of the bottom pocket. Black scallop paper would be cute, yeah. Nimbus is your cat's, is your dad. That is a very cool name for a cat. I like it.
Nimbus?
Yeah. It's a cool name. I don't know why I just did my knot like that. I like knots better this way. like it better when I just do it this way. So cool. Let's do it. So to answer your question about my sewing machine handling adhesive, it does okay. It does kind of, like, it'll get gummed up sometimes, and I have to just, like, kind of take it off of the needle, like wipe it off of the needle. But for the most part, it does okay. I generally, when I know I'm going to sew something, which I didn't do here, and I probably should have, when I know I'm going to sew something, I won't add a ton of adhesive to it. So, like, for this, I would have only added a piece, like, at the corners, possibly, and then maybe this piece, like, in the middle, and then stitched it, and used the stitching as the main, like, adhesive. But, yeah, I didn't do that this time. So, good night, Catherine. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I super appreciate you being here, and I cannot wait to see what you do when you start your October daily. Definitely, you'll have to, if you share it, you'll have to tag me so I can see. I love following along with your guys' projects. Because, like, you guys get inspired from me, but I also get inspired from you, too. So it's really cool. It's awesome. Okay. So then those just go in there. Gives a little bit more something, something. Cool. And then these are simple, and they go in here. Oh, I got to tell you the clown story. Yeah. So, 2 years ago, or I should say really every year, Erin's work team, where's my twine from? This came from Target. And I got it last year during the Christmas season, but I found it in the craft aisle. Now they still have these, but they have these two colors, which I also have. So red and white and this, like, natural with gold. They don't have this black and white one there anymore, but maybe at Christmas time they'll bring it back. Because I love this. It has so much on it. I use it all the time on everything. And the red and white I use on my Christmas stuff. Yes. So, clown story. So every year, Erin's team at work picks a theme that they all dress up in. Now, if you didn't know, Erin works in IT. So he's a junior system administrator. I always want to just call him a system administrator, but he insists on me making sure to say that he's junior, that he's a junior right now. He hasn't achieved that level yet, so okay. So
also, it's the whole company that does all the departments pick a theme.
Okay. So clarification: all of the departments at Erin's place of employment picks a theme that they dress up as. So 2 years ago, his team dressed up as clowns. It was during the time when the new It movie had just come out. So they were all like, ooh, let's dress up like scary, creepy clowns and da-da-da-da-da, and how, let's be awful. And I was like, Erin, how funny would it be if you showed up to work as, like, Bozo the clown, and they're all scary clowns? Like, can we make that happen? Because that would be hilarious. And he liked my idea. So Erin was Bozo the clown, while everybody else was, like, scary It clowns. And he got made fun of all day, but it was totally worth it.
I had one person say that I was the scariest one.
Oh, one person said he was the scariest one, so there is that. Because some people really are afraid of normal clowns, so. As an IT professional, it does matter. Somebody said that. Oh, boy. Okay, so. The distinctions matter. Okay, so I need to punch this first. So let's punch it, and then we'll try this ink blending business, and then that will pretty much be it, I think, for the day. Erin, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It is 8:47.
8:47. Oh boy, so I got like 10 minutes. We'll see if I can do this in 10 minutes. What? Do you doubt it? I'm really quick. What are you talking about? Also, welcome to, like, me and Erin. Okay, there we go. We are punched. We are ready to go. I will eventually pair this with something, who knows what. And let me get this purple. So I can do, I'm thinking I'm just gonna grab my, okay, inks, and I think I need this too. Okay, so I've got Distress inks and I have a purple. I think that'll work. All right, so, what, okay, let's see if I can do this, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I have this. Do I have anything I can blend with? That is a great question. I do, but it's got black on it. I wonder if that will make a difference. Probably, because it's got black on it. Well, let's see what happens if I just use this anyway. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Will it be purple? Will it overcome the black? Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So, apparently I need some blending thingies. Let me see what I got. So, can you use like paintbrushes to ink blend? Does that work? Because I have plenty of those. I used to have those little like Tim Holtz pads, but I don't know where they went. This might have to be a coming soon. The mix is nice. You think so? I mean, it could work. Right? Like, what the heck? Can you use a makeup sponge? Dab. Okay, just dab the ink pad on it. What if you press the cube onto it? I know, I was thinking about doing that too. Like, what if I just, like, went for it here? I'm doing that. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. That's not working. Okay, so we're going to do this. See what happens here. Like, whatever. It's just going to be, like, a really dark purple, I guess. Tashi, I have no idea what I'm doing. I told you this. I have no idea. Do you, like, pat it? Do you rub it? Use your finger. I'm willing to try whatever, you guys, whatever. Okay, finger works the best, actually, right now. Too bad I didn't do that before. You're nailing it. If you mean nailing it like the TV show, like nailed it, sure. Yeah. You're right. Totally nailing it. It does look kind of ombre, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe that's cool. What does this look like right now? Okay, so we're gonna get there. I know, I need to go back to the dauber and rub it in circles. Okay. Okay, that kind of works. That's working better. Yep, that's working better. See, Tasha, you got your work cut out for you. Like, yeah. Work is cut out for you, ma'am. Give me more ink on that. Plus, this is also, I don't know if it makes a difference. Like, that this is a Distress ink instead of a Distress oxide. I don't know if one, like, blend. I think you said oxides blend better than inks. If I'm not, you know, if I'm correct here. Okay, well, I mean, it's purple. It is purple. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this has been real fun. I have like no scraps anywhere. Give me a scrap. I just want a scrap. Just one. Yeah, okay. One scrap. Okay, so baby wipe time for my fingers that are purple. All right, so prefer oxides. Okay. All right, so let's see here how we feel about this on this page. I can blend out the darker side, just keep rubbing it in. Okay. I'm trusting you guys here, see? Trust. Trusting. All right. Yeah, because like one side is got all that brown. Although this turned purple now, so that's great. Like it's actually purple. All right. I don't know. Do you guys think that's good enough? Like, I don't know. Apparently I need a lot more practice at this. That is what this is telling me right now. I need to like ink blend all the things until I can get this figured out. All right. I think that's going to be fine. That's going to do it. Whatever. We're done. So that is going to go on here. Oh, I still can't see it very well. So maybe what I do, should I put like a, here's an idea. Oh, okay. So where did that pad of paper go? There. What if we took this and we need a long piece. Not black. What was on this side? No. No, no. 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 Maybe. The tones are not right. That wouldn't be good anyways. Okay. Ooh, maybe. Okay. Maybe. No, 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 no. None of that. What if I just did... Okay, what if... all these what ifs. What if... Okay, what if... we covered up these cute little pumpkins with some white and kept the scallops, so how wide are you? Like an inch, say 1.75-ish. Okay, 1.75 there. Okay. Okay. So we could put this here. And gosh, I don't know. I just don't know, you guys. I just don't know. Oh, goodness. Okay, what if I took... That is way too big. Okay, I could do like that, and then it kind of comes off. Like you can see it now from behind. Yes. Yes, that kind of is a quick fix. I think that works. Do you guys think that works? I think that might work. We can totally like... Do I have anything I can add to there? Having fun. Maybe on a photo. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. So I think I'm going to stick this here, put that on top. You can see it enough. I'm happy with it enough. And who cares about this? So that'll work. go for it, and then we'll be able to call it a day. So, somewhere in the middle. Sure. And let's get this backing off. We'll stick it down, and then that will be that. Come on. Get off. There we go. All right, so on it goes for October favorites. I think that looks fine. Okay. I think I'll do that. All right. So, there we go. All right, you guys, so that finishes that. And we're going to call this done. We're going to call it a day. So, I want to say a big thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. Yeah, so like why are, go back to comments on here maybe. Okay, well, oh, there it is, live chat. Okay, yours isn't coming through anymore. All right, you guys, so yes, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I got to clean up my actual crafter math this time. So we've got this awesome spread. We've got the spread of Izzy here with our fun Ouija board placket. And we had the 3 spreads inside of October daily here. And my fingers are nice and purple. Let me be careful not to touch anything. So our 3 spreads here, and that, you guys, was a very productive night. So, thank you all. Thank you so much, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for coming. Have a great night. Great night. Bye, guys.